All right, today we're diving into a language that connects, get this, 1 out of every 6 people on the entire planet. We're going to find out what Mandarin Chinese really is, get a feel for its just incredible scale, and see how it's basically a key to one of the world's oldest cultures. So let's jump right in. Okay, so let's kick things off with a quick question for you. If I asked you to name the language with the most native speakers in the world, what would you guess? A lot of people might say English, maybe Spanish, but the real answer? It might actually surprise you. And it all boils down to one single massive number. 1.2 billion. Let that sink in for a second. That's more than the entire population of North and South America put together. This isn't just a language we're talking about. It's a global force. And that number, right there, is the key to understanding just how important it is. So that massive number brings us perfectly to our first big idea here. Mandarin isn't just some national language tucked away in one country. No, it's a true world language, a global phenomenon defined by its incredible scale. I mean, let me just put it plainly. 1 out of every 6 people on this planet speaks this language. Just think about that for a second. That sheer scale, all by itself, makes it an absolutely critical language for, global business, diplomacy, and culture here in the 21st century. But here's a really interesting tidbit. The word Mandarin, that's a term that's mostly used by us, by outsiders. So what do the billion-plus people who actually speak it call their own language? Well, the answer is right there in its official purpose, to be the common speech. The official name is Putonghua, and it literally translates to common speech. I mean, how perfect is that? That name is the ultimate clue to its whole mission. Okay, so try to picture this. A country as huge as China, with hundreds of different local dialects. Seriously, someone from Beijing might not naturally understand what a person from Shanghai or Guangzhou is saying. So Putonghua was designed to be the bridge across that gap, a single standard language to unify communication for a whole nation. And its influence doesn't just stop at the borders of mainland China. Not at all. It's the official language in Taiwan and Singapore. And, this is huge, it's one of the 6 official languages of the United Nations. That puts it right up there on the same global stage as English, French, and Spanish. But don't get the wrong idea. This standard language isn't some new invention they cooked up recently. It's not like they just made it up. Its grammar and vocabulary are based on the Beijing dialect, sure. But its roots? They stretch back thousands of years through Chinese history. It's an ancient language that's been carefully shaped for the modern world, and you can still hear the echoes of past dynasties right in its structure. And all of this brings us to our final and maybe the most important point of all. A language that's spoken by over 1 billion people with thousands of years of history, well, it's never just about words, right? It's way more than that. It's a living, breathing bridge to one of the world's oldest and richest cultures. This is really the heart of it all. Language is the key. It's what unlocks everything, from ancient literature and modern movies to the deep philosophies that have shaped a society for centuries. When you learn Mandarin, you're not just memorizing words, you're literally gaining access to a completely different way of seeing the entire world. So when you look at it that way, Putonghua, the common speech, is so much more than just a practical tool. It becomes this powerful symbol of a shared identity. It's like a cultural knot, binding this incredibly diverse population together under one common voice. All right, so let's do a quick recap of the key takeaways. First, we saw that Mandarin is a massive global language spoken by over 1.2 billion people. Second, we learned its official name, Putonghua, literally means common speech and acts as a tool for unity. And finally, we explored its role as a cultural bridge, the real key to understanding a rich and diverse civilization. And that just leaves us with one final thought to chew on. Every language connects us to people, to history, to brand new stories. So the question I want to leave you with is this: what incredible stories are 1 billion voices just waiting to tell? Thanks for joining me on this one.